Have you seen your electric...
Aha! Just as I thought. You're not listening.
Howard, but...
That's me singing on a tape recorder. I had a feeling something like this was going on. Well, no harm done. I'll sing it for you personally.
I just remember, I have to water daffodils in backyard.
And I have to pick up Ginger.
Okay, all right. I can take a hint. This is the last time I'll ask you to listen to my song.
Is that a promise?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll listen.
Go ahead, Howard. Let's hear your song.
Well, all right. Well, you can't put a broken heart back together. You can't change gray skies back to blue. You can't toss a memory lightly aside when that memory is chock full of you. Like I said, you can't put it back together with cement, mucilage, or glue.
Mucilage or glue?
If I were the poet Chaucer, I'd say a heart is not a saucer. So don't break my heart in two. Oh, 304. Oh, 304. Well, how was it? What'd you think?
Well, I think... I better go pick up Ginger.
I better go clean garage.
Now, wait a minute. When a jury wants to hang a man, they at least tell him, or give him an honest opinion.
Well, Howard, my opinion is you got a good song there, but it need a new title, better words, and different tune.
And my opinion is... Howard, what do you want to write a song for anyway when you have such talent for other things? If you put your mind to it, you could be...
You sure could.
I bet you could even...
Be the best.
You think about that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few things to do.
I got nothing to do, but I'll think of something.
They don't appreciate my song because they don't understand music. Tell me the truth, Mr. Gregg. I can take it. What's your opinion?
Well, Howard, my opinion is, keep trying. I didn't win my first law case either, you know.
I get it. Maybe it's that mucilage or glue line. Mucilage isn't a very romantic word. Well, thanks for your help. I'll mull it over a little.
Okay. Oh, Peter, I'm expecting Penny Patterson over here about 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to discuss a little legal matter.
Penny Patterson?
Yeah. When she gets here, ask her to sit down and be comfortable. I may be a couple of minutes late.
Penny Patterson? Oh, boy. I always put her records on when I'm mop floor. The way she sing love songs, make mop become Susie, and kitchen become nightclub.
Hi, I'm Penny Patterson.
Oh, yes. Come in, come in. I've been expecting you. I'm Peter, in charge of this establishment.
Oh, hello, Peter.
Mr. Gregg be a little late. Please make yourself comfortable. One magazine?
Oh, no, thank you. I came to see my lawyer, not my dentist.
I have your latest record. Like to hear it?
Not right now, thank you.
Anything you wish, just call me. I'll be here in jiffy.
I will, thanks. Keep playing. That's rather nice.
Oh, I didn't know I had an audience.
Well, don't let me disturb you.
Oh, I wasn't doing anything, just kind of noodling. I'm a songwriter. Well, nobody you've ever heard of. I'm really studying to be a surgeon.
Well, Doctor, I'd like to hear one of your songs.
Really?
Really?
Why should I spoil your day? Nobody seems to appreciate my songs. I've made up my mind not to play one again until I find somebody who knows music.
Well, I've done a little noodling myself. I'm Penny Patterson.
Oh, I'm Howard Meacham. Penny Patterson?
Yes.
Gee, I didn't recognize you. Excuse me. Would you really like to hear one of my songs, really?
I really would. Fire when ready.
Well,
Yes.
don't go away. Well, you can't put a broken heart back together. You can't change gray skies back to blue. You can't toss a memory lightly aside when that memory is chock full of you. Like I said, you can't put it...
Howard, you don't mind my being honest, do you?
I know. Well, it may not be great, but at least it's commercial. It's as good as a lot of the stuff that's around today.
Well, that may be true, but what you were noodling before had a little more of, well, what a song should have.
Oh, that wasn't a song. I was just telling myself how miserable I am.
But that's my point. It was real. Music is the language of emotion. And when you sing from the heart, you communicate. Come here. I'll show you.
You mean it should have more schmaltz?
Well, yes. Although I hate that word. Have you ever seen any of our top songwriters, Howard?
Well, no.
Well, they all look so sad and lost and lonesome. That's because they're always at it. Always groping for the right note and the right word to go with the right note. Takes a lot of hard work. Now, you listen. Have I told you lately that I love you? Could I tell you once again somehow? Have I told with all my heart and soul how I adore you? Well, darling, I'm telling you now. This heart would break in two if I should lose you. I am no good without you anyhow. Have I told you lately that I love you? Well, darling, I'm telling you now. Oh, Bentley.
Lovely, Penny. Very lovely. I see you met a fellow music lover.
Miss Patterson and I have been speaking in the language of emotion.
Oh?
Look, thank you very much, Miss Patterson. And I'll remember what you said.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye.
And thank you for bringing us together.
Bringing you together wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
How did you make out, Bentley? Can that contract be broken?
I didn't make out, and that contract can't be broken. How did you get yourself into such a mess with, of all companies, Piper Records?
Oh, Willie Piper charmed me into it. After all, I was just getting started, and I couldn't afford a Bentley Gregg.
Yes, but you have to pay for your own musicians, your own arrangements, overtime.
And all the publicity comes out of my royalties, too.
Lucky you don't have to pay them to let you sing.
That bad?
Mm-hmm. The only concession they grant you at all is the right for you to choose your own music to record.
But there must be a way you can break that contract.
Wait. Now, wait. You can choose your own music, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you just heard a song today that would break any contract.
Oh, you don't mean Howard's song.
Mm-hmm.
For you want me...
Willie Piper heard Howard's song, and you told him that you were going to record it.
Oh, Bentley Gregg, you rascal. But isn't that...
Desperation, dear. But don't worry. I'll make it up to Howard somehow.
If I were the poet Chaucer, I'd say a heart is not a saucer. So don't break my heart in two, or three or four, or three or four.
That's the song you want to sing?
Yes, and according to her contract, you know, Miss Patterson can choose her own material. I refer to Clause 6. Now, of course, if you don't like that song, we can...
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is?
What do you think, Lowell? Well, to tell you the truth, I think it's beautiful.
Gee, thank you, sir.
It's all right.
Thank you very much. You know, you're the first ones who've ever said that. Gee, Miss Patterson, if they liked it when I sang it, well, when you sing it, you'll tear their hearts out.
Mr. Piper, you're quite sure you like...
It's all settled. We'll have an arrangement made of this. What's it called again, son?
You can't put a broken heart back together.
Yes. We'll cut it this Friday. Okay with you, Penny?
Oh, yes. Be fine.
Counselor?
Well, Friday will be just fine. Well, Penny, I guess there's nothing more for us to do here. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you again, sir.
Bye, son.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Gregg, I think I'll go down and join ASCAP this afternoon.
Uncle Willie, are you going to let her sing that song?
Oh, Lowell. It's because of questions like that I have you stand within kicking distance during a business conference.
But it's terrible.
Sure it is. I know it. She knows it, and our lawyer knows it.
So?
Oh, I got news for you. A captain of industry you'll never be. I sent you to UCLA. A college man is supposed to have brains. Start using them. She will never sing that song. We mustn't panic. All we have to do is sit here and wait them out.
Now, Penny, we mustn't panic. They will never let you sing that song. All we have to do is just sit tight and wait them out.
And then I played my song for Miss Patterson. And the next thing I knew, I was playing it for a record company. And Mr. Piper, he's the president. And he liked it. And he shook my hand, and Miss Patterson's going to record it next Friday. What do you think of that?
Howard, that's the biggest whopper I ever heard.
It's the truth. I'll take a lie detector test.
With that story, you break the machine.
You don't seem to realize. I'm on my way. Right now, Mr. Piper of Piper Records is congratulating himself for discovering me.
I could kill myself. Oh, she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. It's been 3 days now, and we haven't heard from her.
So?
She might sing that kid's song. How can you just sit there and say so?
Oh, she couldn't.
Then why haven't we heard from her? We record the day after tomorrow. Oh, what am I worried about?
Yeah, what are you worried about?
I'll tell you what I'm worried about. She might sing it.
I think they're going to let me sing that song.
They can't. Don't they have any pride?
Well, maybe we should call Willie Piper.
No, he's sitting by his phone expecting us to do that. We still have one more day to go.
Oh, well, there's something else bothering me, Ben.
What's that?
It's Howard.
Howard?
Well, yes. Each day that passes raises his hopes a little more. Don't you think we're being a little callous with this deception?
Penny, you're absolutely... I didn't expect it was going to go this far. I figured it'd be one meeting and then we'd let him down easy. But now... I tell you what, why don't you come over to dinner tonight, and Howard will undoubtedly show up sometime during the evening, and then we can tactfully and gently prepare him for the worst.
Oh, fine. I'd love to. Good idea. That was a superb dinner, Peter.
Thank you, Miss Patterson.
I know your recipes are very jealously guarded, but do you suppose I could have the one for the dessert?
Oh, that recipe go back in family over 200 years. But I not think ancestors come back to scold me if I give it to you.
Yeah, well, give it to Miss Patterson in English, huh?
Sure.
Sure. He's pretty foxy. Doesn't like to turn people down, so he gives them the recipes in Chinese.
Miss Patterson, did you know that Howard is studying to become a surgeon?
He mentioned that. Yeah.
Well, he's not going to be if everyone keeps encouraging him to be a songwriter. Do you really think he has it?
Well, everyone dreams of being a songwriter at one time or another. My milkman leaves his song in a carton of eggs, and the butcher usually wraps his latest around a lamb chop. If they can rhyme true with blue, I usually get it.
Well, Howard was a little more original. He rhymed two with glue.
I'm a little worried about Howard.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello,
Hello
Howard.
there, Howard.
Miss Patterson, just dropped by to tell you I'm writing a new song for you. If Broken Hearts are smasheroo, we'll be ready with a fast follow-up.
But now, Howard...
It's called You Said You'd Die for Me, But You're Still Alive. Like it?
Howard, this is a strange business. It's just possible that Mr. Piper might change his mind.
Oh, I understand. I'm a pro. Just as long as I know that you want to sing it. That I'll treasure for the rest of my life.
Well, I just wanted you to be prepared in case anything happened.
Oh, I'm prepared.
Howard, don't you think it'd be wiser not to compose any other songs until you see how the first one works out?
I think Mr. Gregg is right. Wait a bit.
Oh? Well, if you say so, Miss Patterson, I'll hold myself back. Well, just wanted to keep in touch. I'll see you tomorrow at the recording studio. Boy, I can hardly wait. Well, good night.
Good night, Howard.
Good night, Howard. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of homework to do. Good night, Miss Patterson. Good night, Uncle Ben.
Good night, dear. Oh, say, Howard left his guitar.
Don't worry. I'm sure he'll be back for it. He doesn't make a move without it.
You know, Bentley, I feel dreadful about this whole thing. I wish it were over. That boy's on cloud 9, and Piper dislikes his song about as much as I do.
I feel as badly about Howard as you do, Benny. But the whole thing is ridiculous. Now, who would have thought that Piper would have bought that silly song? But our plan is going to work out. Now, he'll tear up that contract and we'll get a new one. Then you'll sing the songs you want to, and you'll have the orchestra you want, and you'll get the publicity that you deserve, too.
Bentley, I have just made a decision. I'm going to sing Howard's song tomorrow.
Well, now, Penny, as your lawyer, I can't let you do that.
And I can't break that boy's heart. Oh, I'll protect myself with something like, Don't Blame Me on the flip side, and it'll make Howard's song seem like the flip.
Well, Howard, have you been... Were you,
I just came back to get my guitar.
Howard, I'm truly sorry.
Well, there's nothing to be sorry about. I can take it. I knew my song was terrible in the first place. No harm done. Well, good night.
But I am going to sing it.
Sure. Well, good night.
Uncle Willie, we're recording this afternoon and they still haven't called us. Well, it looks like they outwaited us.
So?
Uncle Willie, you just said, so?
Let me finish. So she sings that crummy song. But on the other side, she sings one of her big hit tunes, and that's what'll sell. If anybody plays Meacham's Dog, so we'll get a few hundred nasty letters from music lovers.
You mean dog lovers, Uncle Willie.
Piper, I haven't got much time, so let's make it snappy.
How did you get by my secretary?
Let's just say I have savoir faire.
Savoir what?
He means she's out to lunch.
I just came from a conference with Miss Patterson, and she's decided she wants to record another one of my songs on the flip side of Broken Heart.
She can't do that.
Well, according to her contract, she can pick her own material. So here's some of my songs. Take your choice. If I give up the bongo drums, will you come back to me? A balcony, a bag of popcorn, and you. Oh, here's my favorite. You said you'd die for me, but you're still alive.
All right. We'll tear up the old contract. Now, what does she want?
A full orchestra and her own arranger.
A full orchestra and our own arranger.
Publicity all spelled out.
Publicity all spelled out.
And you pay all her legal fees.
And I pay her legal fees? Nobody gets that.
You said you'd die for me.
She gets it.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Now, let's sit down and talk about what Miss Patterson is really going to sing.
But I don't understand. I came here prepared to sing Howard Meacham's song.
He doesn't want you to sing it.
Howard doesn't want her to sing it?
He came into my office himself and made the deal. He wants you to sing Don't Blame Me and whatever you want on the flip side. Well, don't look so innocent. You coached him, didn't you? Come on, let's get going. You won every point you wanted. The orchestra's all set with your arrangement. And you, send me the bill for your legal fees.
Did Howard do...
Please, I don't ever want to hear that name again. And in the future, keep him out of my office. Or else let me make him a vice president.
Well, how about that kid?
You know something, Bentley? I'm going to sing this song just for Howard. We certainly owe him a lot.
Yes. I tell you, the day he becomes a surgeon, I'm going to let him take out my appendix.
Okay, everybody's waiting. The orchestra is set. Let's cut it.
Don't blame me for falling in love with you. I'm under your spell, so how can I help it? Don't blame me. Can't you see when you do the things you do? If I can't conceal the thrill that I'm feeling, don't blame me. I can't help it. If that doggone moon above makes me need someone like you to love, blame your kiss, as sweet as a kiss can be,
and blame all your charms that melt in my arms. But don't blame me.
And now you're going to hear Howard sing his new song.
Oh, no.
I think I'll go water daffodil.
And I've got an awful lot of homework to
And
do.
I've got to go to night court. There must be a court open somewhere.
Now, wait a minute, all of you. This is not what you think. This is something very special.
Yeah, Miss Patterson collaborated with me on this one.
Oh?
Now, don't move, anybody. Howard, you're on.
Gee, but it's tough when you live in a world all alone, and there's no one to call all your own. It makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry. Gee, it'd be great just to know that someone cared for me. When I think just how happy I could be, it makes me want to cry.
Tuesday night at 9 Eastern, hear the amazing story of a criminal who went to the electric chair and lived on the 700 Club. Then at 10:30, James Whitmore guest stars on Star Time. Now stay tuned for The Life of Riley, next here on CBN Cable.